Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube. My name is Alexa and I am a teacher and a health coach for teachers and paraprofessionals. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 7 healthy habits that have made me healthy as an educator. So these healthy habits I have done for either quite some time or it has been something that I just developed this school year. And when I think about them, they have made me actually really happy, and I've seen a switch in mindset. And of course, you do not need to do any of these. If you are someone who wants to try a healthy habit, I suggest finding one thing that resonates with you and your personality and something that you would feel could challenge you a bit, and just roll with the punches. You don't have to do any of these. These are just ideas and they can be fun. So here we go. So my number 1 habit is listening to a podcast for 5 minutes. So I have a couple podcasts, and honestly, sometimes I don't look at which one they are, so I will link them in the description below. But I've been listening to, I think it's called Pep Talk. It's been like the number 1 that I've been listening to, and it's 5 minutes long. I live 5 minutes from where I work, and it's 5 minutes of inspiration, and it helps me right before I go into school, and I love it. I just sit there while I'm driving, listening to this, and I'm like, yeah, and it just gets me to get out of the car quicker and gets me into the school. I'm in a good mood. I love it. Number 2 is something that I've been doing probably about like 8 years now, is drinking water from when I get up and first thing in the morning. So I get my water bottle, and at night I set it on the sink because every morning I shower. So what I do is I just have my 16 ounces sitting there, and as I'm going through my shower and whatever I do, like fixing my hair in the morning, putting on deodorant, whatever, I'm just taking sips of 16 ounces of water, and it wakes me up. And if you didn't know, if you're someone who hates water, just doesn't drink enough water throughout the day, drinking water as soon as you wake up actually gets your body moving, gets your brain started, gets all of your organs waking up and ready for you to conquer your day. Number 3 is eating healthy. I relatively have always been eating healthy, nutritious meals since I was young. My mom always made me healthy foods growing up and such. So there is nothing really new there. But sometimes, especially after work, there are times when I had just raided the closet, my pantry of foods, where it was like chips and popcorn and all the processed foods. Because when you think about it, maybe you guys are the same way too, I eat at 10:30 in the morning. It's like 10:31 to 11:15, and that's really, really early. So what I have done is I come home and I have a fruit bowl, or I'll have some yogurt and my cup of coffee, and that really helps me because it makes me full, for one, before I work out, and just gets all that 3 p.m. wanting to eat processed foods out of my system. So by eating fruits, you're still eating sugar, but it's the natural sugar. And I think that for me, when I was eating all of the processed foods, I was just wanting sugar and sugar and sugar. So just making that switch really, really helped. Number 4 is reading fiction books. So I have really enjoyed this, and I've actually made it a goal for myself to read 12 books throughout this year. So starting January 2021, oh my gosh, we are in 2022. Oh gosh, let's not go backwards. In January 2022, I decided each month I'm going to read a book. Well, I think it's now November 1st, and I've read well over 20 books. I'm probably closer to 30. I don't even know. But anyways, what I've loved about this is I was able to stop watching as much TV. I was also getting myself to be off of my phone, and I got into the habit of loving to read these books and being in a different world. So like if your day was just a bad day and you pick up a book and you read, and you're out of your world and into someone else's, and it's just like, it's really nice, and it's a form of self-care. that I didn't know that I needed. And it's cool. So I suggest reading a book of any kind, really. It could be a self-help book. It could be a nonfiction book, a fiction book, anything that you enjoy reading. I suggest trying to read a book a month. Number 5 is getting out of the classroom for lunch. I've loved this because I'm around teenagers all day, and it's not the quietest environment. And what I like about getting out for lunch is I go to the teaching lounge and I eat with all the other teachers who are in there. Some of them are substitutes, and I just enjoy my time with them. We talk about anything other than school too, like what we enjoy on the weekends, what we did on the weekends. There might be cake in there, and we talk about cake. I'm like, oh my gosh, why are we eating this cake? And we just laugh it off, right? Just simple conversations that are to be made there. And really, when you think about it, you're talking to an adult, you're not talking to another teenager. So it's like 43 minutes where I'm able to just sit and talk with another adult and enjoy my time. Number 6 is probably the most importantest. I say importantest because this is a very, 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 very important one. But setting healthy boundaries. So if you are someone like me who is a people pleaser, it doesn't come naturally. It's something that I think that you have to learn. If it does come naturally to you, it just means that you have a really good personality, that you really know how to get someone to respect you. So with setting healthy boundaries, think about what makes you tick at work. So it could be that you get emails off when you're not at work, or parents are trying to call your cell phone, or maybe you're trying to work during your planning period and it's too loud outside and you're like, oh, just have to shut the door. A healthy boundary that I love this year is leaving at my contracted hour. And sometimes I don't even bring work home, so it's perfect. But anyways, boundaries are set personally by you. And again, it's what makes you tick. Think about that. And then you can set your boundaries from there. It will help you enjoy your school day. So if you want a look into how to set boundaries, watch this video above. And the last one is creating routines that help me conquer my day. So I don't have anything fancy, like I sit and I have my hot cup of tea while I read this book for 15 minutes and then I work out in the morning and then I do, like, no. What I do is I get up, I shower, and while I'm showering, as I said earlier, and showering as in the bathroom time, I have my water, and then by that time I'm done in the bathroom. It's 5:30. I go downstairs and I eat my breakfast, and then I watch the news. I'm just that type of person. And I sit there till 6, and then I come upstairs between 6 and 6:05, and I get dressed. And then by that time, I have to just brush my teeth and put my makeup on and leave. And then I have my 5 minutes of pep talk in the morning before walking into work. That's literally my morning routine. And your routine can be anything, okay? My night routine. So when I get home from work, I allow myself to sit with my cup of coffee for about 30 minutes, 25, 30 minutes. And then I get up and I go to the gym. And then I come back from the gym and I do a chore, something to help get the house clean. And then at night, around 6, 7 o'clock, I start to make my lunch for the next morning. I get my bag ready, put everything in it so that it's just ready to go. And I get my clothes out for the morning too. So that way that's all set out. And what that does, now that's my personal routine. It does not have to be like that at all. And I also like read probably 2 hours before I go to bed. So again, this is just my personal routine, and it's what I think makes me feel successful. So you can have any routine in the world. You can drink your green juice. You can sit and do meditation, and you can work out, like whatever it is that you feel that you need to be successful, do it. It doesn't always have to be like something that's like way out there, and you don't need to get up at like 3 a.m. to start doing. That's, I think, an important part that I think that some YouTubers, influencers have missed in the past. And sometimes they're not like bad. It's just that like not everyone has like their routine and work schedule, which would be nice. Especially teachers and paraprofessionals. We don't have time. And during the workday, we have our work to do. We're working from the time we get there to the time we leave. So make it, my suggestion to you is to make your routine as successful for you as you can get it to be, so that your next day is set up for you to succeed. Did that make sense? Let me say that again. Make sure your routines are set up for the next day. So your night routine is set up for you to succeed for the next morning. Your morning routine is set up so that throughout your day, you are feeling good. There we go. Guys, I sure hope that this video was valuable to you. Share this with your teacher friends, share this with your paraprofessional friends, and definitely comment down below on what habit you think that you would like to try next. And I will link my Instagram on down below. I have a new Facebook group that I'd love you guys to follow in on, and I will apply my application to from burnout to brilliance. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.